What's going on, everybody? This is Coach Mike, and we are going to go ahead and knock off our day 2 workout number 1. Now, it's going to be shoulder press plus push press. You have to execute both movements in 1 rep to be considered a repetition. So we have 5 sets of 6 reps, which you do a shoulder press, push press. Then you're going to do a superset of 10 reps of dumbbell lateral raises, 1 minute to 2 minute rest between sets. First movement, we have our strict press. We're going to make sure that our core is engaged, nice and strong, lower back and everything in our posterior chain is locked in and ready to load. We're going to be pressing over our head goes through the window, full lockout at the top, come down right at clavicles. Then we're going to transition to our push press. So we start off with a strict press, then we go into a push press. Now you have the slight bend of the knees, pressing up to the sky, head through that window, elbows locked out, ears are aligned with our elbows. So remember, with these movements, we're doing 1 strict press, 1 push press to be considered 1 repetition. Now we're transitioning into our dumbbell lateral raise. Now we're going to make sure that those dumbbells are right next to our sides. We're going to bring those dumbbells up to the completely parallel to the floor, where we're creating that T shape. So once those dumbbells come up and they're at shoulder length, you have a complete lockout all the way across from hand to hand, come back down to our sides, and we're going to execute this movement nice and slow. No crazy jerking, nice and controlled movement for muscle contraction. Now we are on day 2 workout number 2. We have single arm. SA is single arm, kettlebell or dumbbell clean and press. We have 4 sets of 8 repetitions. Now once you finish those 8 repetitions, you're going to superset it with 8 reps each arm, dumbbell or kettlebell snatching. You're going to give yourself 1 to 2 minute rest in between sets. We're starting off with our dumbbell or kettlebell clean and press. You're going to be lifting that dumbbell or kettlebell from the ground, coming up with a high pull with the elbow pointed out. So as you see, we're picking up the dumbbell or kettlebell, high pull up to the shoulder, press to the sky, full lockout, and back down every time. Now we have our dumbbell or kettlebell snatch. We're going to be simulating the same similar movement, but we're coming from the ground every time, and we're bringing it straight over our head with as much momentum and explosion as we possibly can. Full lockout at the top, use that power. Day 2 workout number 3. All right, so workout number 3, we're going to be doing a bench press, 5 sets of 30 reps. It looks like a lot of repetitions, but it is. But we have an empty barbell, so no weight on that barbell. 5 sets of 30, no weight at all. Then you're going to superset every set with 50 shoulder taps. Okay, 50 shoulder taps, which is 25 on each side. To just count to 50 total, make it nice and easy. Now remember, with those 5 sets of 30 reps of the empty barbell, we're going for explosion and speed and muscle fatigue. Give yourself between 1 and 2 minutes of rest in between sets. Now here we're doing our bench press with a neutral grip. Make sure that our feet and everything are planted into the floor. Foundation has to be nice and strong. Press down to that sternum all the way up overhead and fully lock out. Nice neutral grip. Then we go into our shoulder taps. Okay, we're in a hollow position, also the push-up position. Tapping each shoulder, keep a nice core tight as possible. Legs are engaged, everything is nice and strict. All right, we're coming up to the last workout, which is workout number 4, max rep push-ups. Now, rules for this: as you're doing your push-ups, you can only rest in the up position with arms completely locked out. Your knees cannot make contact with the floor. Once your knees collapse or your body collapses and makes contact for more than a second, you are considered done. That is your max repetition. So you go all out, go as hard as you can for muscular endurance, and record your reps on Sugar Wad. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. 3, 2, 1, let's go.